Cancer. Hi, how are you? Welcome to Lunar Moxie Tarot. I am the Benevolent Rebel. I am going to be doing your general forecast reading for the month of April. Okay. I also plan on doing a mid-monthly check-in reading. I did also a lunar full moon reading today for all signs. Actually, I did it yesterday, but I believe it was posted today if you guys want to check that out. Cancer is always tied to the moons. So I did a pre-shuffle and pulled some leader lanes for your general reading. Your leader lane for, I'm going to do a past, present, near future, as well as I do a specialty aisle for messages from your spirit guides, as well as some general message that spirits want you to be aware of, but you may have no idea about. Okay. I'll explain that as we go along. I also pulled some oracles in advance. For those of you that track, your leader lanes for Lenormand are Crossroads, the Garden, the Book, and the Clover. Clover's excellent. Can almost do no wrong with the Clover, but that's on the specialty aisle, so we'll explore it when we get there, okay? I pulled some astrology oracle cards, which I don't always do in the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and show you those now, and I'll talk about them later. I got solar calm. Okay, I feel like you guys are kind of in this place of calm right now. A solar calm. So it's kind of there's a lot of energy behind this calm. Okay, we'll discuss as we go along. I also got the midheaven. Okay. So this would be highlighting things that are apparent on the surface. You may have some activity or have had some activity in the recent past that was on the surface that was very easy for everybody to view and or directly related to your career and coming as to your career, big changes. We'll explore as we go along. I'm going to discuss astrology in the end, okay? And I will try and time mark that for you again. I also pulled this in my shuffle, which says conjunction, okay? And I'm going to say what's funny about this is that I don't like to pull trines, conjunctions, aspects out of the astrology deck because I'm not doing a personal astrology reading. So unless there's a major shift, I usually don't like to take them. So I put it back and I shuffled again and I pulled it again. So it was like, all right, I'm taking it. And it says conjunction, alliance, okay? So I feel that this is going to go back to your astrology, and I already know some of the astrology I'll be discussing with you guys because you guys look like you're an empty astrology house insofar as planets are concerned right now, but you're really not because your 7/7 sign is Capricorn, and the sign opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. So, and that has Pluto in it. Pluto is a big heavyweight. So you guys have been through a major transformation with Pluto, depending on where it lands. Where Cancer lands, whether you're sun, moon, or rising that's watching this currently, Pluto has had a major transformation in your life and is teetering on the last few degrees of Capricorn. So your house may look empty right now insofar as personal planets go, but it's a solar calm and there's been a lot of changes. So I will discuss those at the end and how they may play out based on access lines. I don't have time to go through every single house in case your ascendant is not on Cancer. I do a general reading here. So I will do that reading as if all of that Cancer is in the first house. Okay. That Cancer starts your first house. Okay. That's how all general horoscopes are done. And then I also pulled from the Rumi deck, which is one of my favorite poems, the Celestial Rose of Ma. Okay? And I'm going to read it at the end for you, the poem. I haven't read it yet myself. But Rumi is one of my favorites, so I ordered his oracle. They're not obviously his since he's ancient, but I'm going to pull two more in the Streamscapes. Okay, I've already meditated on your cards and thought of you when I pulled the Lenormand as well as the others. And I did my pre-shuffles on all these cards. Okay, I'm excited for you guys. I feel kind of a calm right now. So I feel like you guys are, you got Ava. She's like part octopus. These are very magical. Let's see what else we get, Cancer. Moon dance. How apropos for you. A moon dance. Okay? Alright. I got some new decks. So I'm going to use a special deck for you guys today. I'm going to use this one. It's like a Rorschach on the other side. I think it'll be good, okay? I think it'll be good. You guys don't have to interpret it, I do. My sister is a Cancer rising, and I have a stellium in Cancer and Gemini. So at my nadir, it's the bottom of my chart. Okay, so it's a very important place in my chart. It's a very wonderful, wonderful, wonderful sign. I feel like you guys are guiding right now because you're in a solar calm. And there's been a lot that's been happening. And I don't mean like just recently, I mean like the last 10 years. And you're about to come out of a major transformation, okay? With Pluto, wherever it lands in Capricorn, in accordance, it's opposite of Cancer. So in general, your 77 sign, you had significant people probably that represented Pluto themes that came into your life between 2008 and 2009 at various points, all right, and major change in upswing. Okay, teetering in the last few degrees there now. It's almost over. It's almost over. But if you handle it properly, then you guys, you know, major beneficial change. Major beneficial change. Okay, so we'll discuss as we go along. But I've been excited to do your reading, although I delayed it a little bit today. Not like in general, because I've been busy trying to post all my readings and get them done. But in general this evening, I had to make some coffee and like, I don't know, we'll discuss it as we go along, but I'm excited for you. Okay? I'll put this stack and I'm going to start. Starting out with the Chariot. This is your major arcana card. Okay? Starting out with the Chariot. Phew! Followed by the Sun. Followed by Strength. Followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Phenomenal. Well done. Well done, you guys. Okay? I'm not going to discuss it until I pull them all. I need, that was the recent past. You guys pulled major arcana on all of it. Starting with your own card, the Chariot, at the crossroads of the leader of the Lenormand. It's going to be a good reading. Okay. Spirit. I would like the current energy situation for my Cancer, please. Judgment. Two of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. And the Empress. Wonderful. And in the near future for my Cancer, for the month of April. Near future for Cancer, for the month of April. Everybody's had some really heavy readings. All good, like they're all just very, very deep. I wouldn't expect anything less from you guys. But right before I was doing this reading, like an hour, as I was preparing for it, I kept hearing this song. All You Need Is Love by the Beatles. Okay, old song. I had older parents. I still have one. on this one. And my sister is older than me as well, so I'm lucky in that like I have a very wide array of musical taste and cinema taste because I was exposed to old and new of music, and I need my specialty oil for my cancer. Okay. On your book aisle lane for your near future, I got 5 of Cups, King of Cups, Hierophant, and 7 of Wands. For those of you that follow that. So I plan on just doing a reading. I don't want to talk too long about it. These readings have been really, really long. Okay. Cancer, you have the 6 of Swords. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Followed by the High Priestess, followed by the Queen of Swords, followed by the 3 of Cups and the Magician. And the 9 of Cups. I'm just going to keep these over here. Okay, I feel like there was a big change in the, there's a lot of change here. There's major arcana all over this puppy. So I'm going to pull some clarifiers, okay? But up in the front, okay? Just my bird's eye view, and we'll pull some clarifiers. As I see you guys at a crossroads in the recent past, okay, regarding movement, major change in your life spiritually and or physically. Okay, you may have actually moved, and or you may have had a big change of someone around you moving, going to another place, okay, whether that be on this earth or not, okay, followed by the sun, okay, and strength, okay, very Leo cards, right? You guys may have a lot of Leo placements, in your chart or dealing with Leos, okay? There's some major arcana with Leos here, so I'll be interested to see what the clarifiers here are in regards to that, because there's 2 in a row, okay? I see you guys having to like really, really step into your strength to get whatever change happened in the recent past, whatever crossroads you felt. I really have this feeling of this, again, with the solar calm. I get these 2 Leo cards of you really having to kind of step into this place where you step into your strength, kind of trying to tame yourself and others, to step into a new sun, to spin the wheel of fortune again, and to step on this new change that you guys have been faced with, whether by choice or whether just by circumstance, okay? These are unavoidable changes, okay? These are not, maybe not even changes that you picked, okay? Or changes that you did pick that were unavoidable that you had to pick because of the feeling inside, okay? Directly after that, with our leader lane of number 20 and the Garden, okay? I have a Judgment, the 2 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and the Empress. Okay, so here I see that there was an internal calling, okay, related to an inward calling, okay, in regards to some choices you had to make or felt guided to make. This is in the current energy, okay, about money and or juggling, okay, and you're walking away from some things, okay. This is you may get a Tower or a 5 of Cups here, but this is the 8 of Cups. You've already made the decision to walk away from some things, okay. It may have been hard things, all right. And after that we have the Empress, okay, the Divine Mother, all 4 queens in one. Whether it's just for a rebirth or related to something else, we'll find out further. But the leader card here is the Garden. So that can be major celebrations or meetings that are specifically romantically sentimental to your heart, that are coming in the current energy or upcoming for you over the next week. I know there's a lot of holidays and a lot of events around the full moon in general, so you may have some, but I do see you coming together, maybe with some people. We'll see what the clarifiers say in your near future. Leader card of the book here is the 5 of Cups. Okay. I see mourning something, okay? And we have the King of Cups and the Hierophant here, significant water energy, okay? So King of Cups doesn't necessarily express all of his emotions, but he feels them very deeply. He shows his love via his actions rather than his words sometimes, okay? And it's coupled here with a Hierophant, okay? So I see a very large commitment to this, whatever it is for you. And it's bookended by the Seven of Wands, meaning you're willing to fight for it, for whatever it is, okay? You want to come from a place of higher ground for it. You feel an inward calling that is higher level, okay, scholarly level, whether that be in study and work, institutions or whatnot. You feel divinely called for it, and there is a sense of mourning attached to it, okay, with the Five of Cups, all right, because there's some things that you've lost, but you still have two cups, and you're going to go forward with those cups, whatever they are for you, okay? With the book being here in the near future, you guys, some of you may be studying something really hard, trying to learn a new thing, trying to step into a new place. The book can also be representative of memories. All right, and here with the Five of Cups being the first leader card to it, I'm gonna say, and I haven't pulled clarifiers yet, but the feeling I'm getting is that this may be tied to old memories that you have, that you're still mourning, okay? And whatever you had to walk away from here, the Eight of Cups, whatever ended. But here you have the King of Cups. That's you stepping into an internal emotional strength, okay? And coupled with the Hierophant, like double strength, you know, with a little bit of help from God too, all right? Whatever that is to you. And here in your specialty aisle, we have the Clover, which is excellent, okay? This is always luck. All right, and it's started by the Fool, all right, taking a leap of faith into the unknown, all right, it's excellent. And the Tower, okay, sometimes when you take a leap of faith and make major changes in your life, they can bring a tower to your traditional structure, whatever that may be, okay, that can upset your structure. And we have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands here, okay, ending these lanes, which can be somewhat of concern or can also play out in a good way, but we're going to see with the clarifiers it's going to play out a little differently from all of you, but I'm going to wait until we clarify more, because I don't want to like it's a general collective reading, so I'm just not going to go into it yet. I'm going to clarify with the French deck, okay, the Marseille deck, okay, let's get going, Cancer. I feel really good. You guys have kind of put me into this good, calm space for this reading. I don't know how you did that, but Cancers kind of have that effect on people. Okay, they're very nurturing, make you feel very secure. Okay, so Spirit, what do I have here for my Chariot? For my Cancer, the Fool. Okay, so Spirit's just telling me that like this Chariot and whatever was up here, it's tied to the Fool. Okay, so whatever movement or steps you had to take to get into a vehicle here, it's because you foresaw that you were going to take a new leap later, okay, or someone else did, okay. For some of you, this may be indicative of a new child, okay, because the Chariot can be a vehicle. So, and when it's paired with the Fool, sometimes it can mean the birth of a child. Okay, take it as it resonates. That's not going to apply to all of you, but for some of you it may. The Sun is directly after it, okay? And for the Sun, we have the High Priestess. All right. Inward knowing, okay? Something illuminated. For some of you, this may be illumination of some secrets or some things that you didn't know about that you found out about. Okay, for some of you. Not for all of you, it won't apply like that, but for some of you, there's a crossroads here. Okay, and we have the Six of Wands with strength. Okay, so again, this is like me. This has happened in like 2 other reads where the clarifying card on the strength of the Sun was the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is like a hot card this month, and It's a hot theme. This is like the victory dance. This is the victory march. This is valor, okay? And paired here with strength, which is a Leo card. All right. Strength is like a taming of yourself from within to without. Okay. The woman on the traditional card is that one with the lion. The lion is her friend. Okay. And here with the Six of Wands, we have valor and strength. Okay. This is an inward strength, and the strength card is a major arcana. So this is a soul calling. Okay. And it's going to lead you to a better place of victory. Okay. It's bookended by the Wheel of Fortune. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? The Five of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is here because of whatever you're mourning, or whatever spilt, whatever changed, whatever came along in the recent past, whether it be through your career or inward personal life, okay, because this is the general reading, not the love reading. I will read love when it comes up, but I try and give you guys several different reads on the general reading of how these can play out, okay? Whatever you walked away from here, whatever you felt like you were at a crossroads here, or gave you grief, okay? There's a new spin of the wheel ahead, okay? It's very Jupiter related. You may want to check Jupiter placements in your chart. Jupiter is connected to Neptune and Pisces right now. Will be almost exactly conjunct at the time of the full moon. Last time they were conjunct was in 2009, I believe, in Aquarius. Doesn't happen that often. Okay, we've had a lot of changes in technology and stuff like that since 2009. They're conjunct now in Pisces, or near conjunct, and will be conjunct for several days preceding and after the full moon, which is on the 16th. That conjunction and near conjunction, and right now we are in a time of spiritual awakening, okay? Piscean like themes, okay? Compassion, peace, love, inner knowing, intuition, all those things. So there'll be kind of a change and transformation, new age in those as those go along, okay? That's what marks that, just like when they were conjunct in Aquarius, it kind of led to a huge technological boom. It'll play out differently in Pisces, and it's going to be good. It was great in Aquarius. I mean, put Jupiter and Neptune together, you don't think of that next, okay? Pretty much. It's like expansive, take you forward several leaps, you know? Take you forward several leaps on an external level as well. Why is the Judgment here with in the present? Why is the Judgment here? Okay, your leader on this for the current is number 20, which is Garden. Okay. Judgment, I have the Five of Swords. Okay, so you guys, I feel, I'm going to pull another one, but I feel like you made a decision to maybe drop swords or defensiveness around a situation. Yeah, I just pulled the Three of Cups with it. All right, so in the current scenario, you guys are in a situation where either there's family get-togethers, okay, going on, where there's animosity and stuff like that, or events where there's like feelings of argumentation or defensiveness or things like that surrounding it. I get the feeling here that you don't want to be a part of those. That's the feeling I get. We'll see how the cards play out, but I feel like there's definitely an awareness here by you of those feelings or of that situation. Okay, we'll see how it plays out. Oof. Too many. I need the Two of Pentacles. The Hangman. Okay. Okay. You feel kind of stressed out about how you're going to juggle things right now. You're kind of in a state of inner awareness. I'm pulling another one. The Four of Wands. Some of you, this may be about a marriage or a foundation in your life that is changing or has changed because of the recent past and the crossroads and the changes I discussed in the first line. Some of you are in a state of the Hangman, which is a realization state, major arcana card, okay, spiritual realization state, okay, related specifically to a major foundation and a choice related to a major foundation in your life, okay. Cards are flying out for you. It's the Seven of Wands. I'll keep it because I'll book into it with the Eight of Cups because it's blue. But if whatever it is something you want to fight for, something you want to stick up for, okay. You want to be on the other side of, in a good way. You want to like drop your swords. No more pirate victories, maybe. Because you're walking away from something here. This Eight of Cups. Four of Swords. You whatever you walked away from, whatever you're dropping with the like cattiness or external battles going on around you, whether you're personally involved with them or not, you're walking away from that. You're done with that. The Four of Swords. Rest and retreat. Recovery. You're healing that on an internal level. Okay? And like I said, Pluto is at the end of Capricorn, so it's ending this long cycle that it's been in since 2008, 2009. Okay, so Pluto tears up the earth, death, transformation, rebirth of you and whatever aisles that hits. Okay, if you're an ascendant, and then if I was reading a general horoscope, I would just say it's in your partnership house. Okay, that can be marriage or business. Okay, major changes, major upheaval, major upsweep in those areas. Okay. Whatever it upswept, whatever you're changing you're on, that you can feel. I see here that you can feel the teetering of Pluto on the external final stages of that, and I feel like you guys are right jiving with it on the change. Yeah. Four Cups. Okay. Why? Because you felt a little bit discontented the way things were. You have this feeling, okay, this is just the final stages of this. It's going to change. Okay, you guys probably feel it coming up. You're making some inward decisions to enact change. Okay, to bring yourself greater emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Okay. Okay, you're gonna step into, this is like a this is a Page of Cups, all right? This is like a new creativity, a new feeling or news of a creative and or love offer, okay? It's attached to this Empress and the Four Cups, okay? I feel like you guys, you guys kind of are, Cancer is a very motherly sign, regardless of sex. It's very nurturing, very loving in the home. And I feel like you guys want to step back into this Empress energy, a clean version of this Empress energy. And you probably feel that as Pluto is exiting, regardless of where it hits in your house, okay? If it hits, if it's at the top of your chart, then, you're going to feel the tension between work and home, okay? That's been a major theme. If it's at the top and bottom of your chart, regardless of side of the chart, okay? Regardless of whether Cancer's in the 10th or Cancer's in the 4th, okay? You feel like a big tension between work and home that's gone on the past 10 years. If it's on your 1st and your 7th, they feel major tension between yourself and partnership, okay? And that's wrapping up now. So everything I see here jives with it. Some of you actually may have an event, okay, coming up. And if you do, that event's going to go well because you're coming from a really good heart space. So you don't have any need to worry. In fact, like, it's going to be healing for you, whatever it is, okay? Number 26, the book, okay, starts with 5 of Cups. Why is 5 of Cups here, Spirit? Page of Wands, okay? Why is the 5 of Cups here? 6 of Cups. Whatever you walked away from or whatever ended, whatever you were hurting about, okay, had to do with family, had to do with family or old soul ties, old soul connections that ended regardless of reasons. You may be reminiscing on those times right now. Okay, looking at the spilt cups, missing the spilt cups. Okay, but you are walking away from it. It hurts, but you're walking away from it. You're walking away from it because you have news that things are changing. Passionate new beginnings are here for you. You can feel that, and you're gonna go for them. Okay, because right here in the very next part, I have the King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? You. So, the Hermit. Okay, this is going in, reflecting, inner retreat, major arcana card associated with the sign of Virgo. Okay, there's a lot of emotions here about this, everything that's happened. You're in a really good place, Cancer. Oh, another one. Why is the Hermit here? The Hermit's here because the Empress. Okay, so this is reflecting you back. Okay, you find yourself in a better, calm, emotional state because of things related back to this, you stepping back into this phase of the Empress, okay? Divine Mother. All right, or being a divine protector at home, okay, Cancer. All right, you've gone into your space of reflection over this, all right? Or you have somebody else in your life that also represents an Empress to you that you care about deeply, okay? That brings you a lot of emotional fulfillment, whether you express it or not. There's been like positives here, okay? What's the Hierophant here for? Whew, the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? The Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here? The Star. Why is the Emperor here? Oh, no. It's getting heavy. I see you weighing options regarding new things on where to plant seeds, okay? You may have to make some new decisions about investments and where you're going to plant your garden and where you're going to take care of here, okay? The Hierophant's here with the Emperor, okay? So sometimes that can relate like to serious religious dogma in a bad way. Other times it can relate to and that's the feeling I got from it, is that it wasn't that. And then I pulled the Seven of Cups, and then I was like, wait, maybe I'm wrong. But then I got the Star. The Star is major healing energy. Okay, so whatever's going on, it's coming from a very spiritual, innate space. Okay, you may feel, like you're protected, or like you're in touch with things, getting into it, intuition, okay, following your normal Cancer deal, but you may feel like you have options, and so you're kind of taking the time to weigh those, okay, and choices and from heart space, okay. It's really nice, Cancer. Some of the readings have not been great. I don't want to say they're not great, but some people are really, really tough right now. They were all really good readings, but what's the Seven of Wands? The Two of Wands, new contracts. Okay, so you have new contracts or new deals or new choices to make, specifically in relation to like something you feel that's like spiritual and or business, family related, okay? New deals, all right? And there's something that you want, okay, because of all this healing going on, that you're willing to fight for with it. You're really coming from a very, there's like Cups energy. Your energy is all over this read in a good way. All the good cups. right? I mean, we have the Seven of Cups here, but it's in a good, it appears in a good way, a really good manner. Okay. Why is the Fool here? You don't want to tell me. The Four of Pentacles. Hold on. It's not you that doesn't want to like give me all the goods, because this is the specialty lane from your spirit guides. So, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So you are going to make a new leap of faith that's going to be like very fortuitous in the future. All right. They don't want me to know everything about it. Okay. Because the Four of Pentacles is here. It's kind of like, I'm not telling you everything. But what they would tell me is, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So it's a step towards independence. Okay. Or somebody else is making a leap of independence, represented by these energies. This is heavy, like Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Okay, but it heads towards the Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of like right before the Ten of Pentacles of legacy. All right, very independent energy, very lucky energy, very good, very fortuitous, very good. But there's a Tower right after it, so let's find out what that's about. Why is the Tower here? Judgment. Why is Judgment here? Two of Swords. Why is Judgment here? Nine of Coins. Whatever is going to happen that brings somewhat of a Tower, it's supposed to happen. Okay, it's a divine judgment call that's being made. You may not see this coming. All right, but it's you may be stuck in your head over it a little bit. Okay, going inside, kind of covering your heart, needing to make a decision. Okay. I do see some action here. There's a King of Wands involved. Okay, that's heavy fire energy. If you have heavy fire placement, this could involve you. Or you're just stepping into this energy, but I feel like it's more than that, because this is like stuff that you can't even see. You may not even know it's coming, but they want to warn you, tell you about, or give you good messages about it. Okay, I need to get some more on this. Why is the King of Wands here? Why is the King of Wands here? The Chariot. Whatever is coming up in this lane here with the Tower, they don't want me to know everything about it. Whatever it is, it's going to wind up being very lucky for you, because it's led by the Clover card. Okay, I don't necessarily see it being easy, but whatever comes up is going to wind up being good in the end. Okay, the Chariot, your card, is here. It's here. Okay, so you may be bringing down a tower. You may be bringing the Tower because of internal decisions that you make. Because this is a choice. This is regarding a decision of yours in the future. A good one. You may be bringing news to somebody else here in the future in a good way. I don't see anything bad behind this news. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you too much about it, because it doesn't want to give me a lot about it. Kind of wants to guard part of it here. And then I got the Seven of Swords after it, so that's why I'm so like, what is going on? With the Seven of Swords, to the Six of Swords, it's going to be a change. Oh, It's going to be lucky. It's going to be fortuitous in the future, okay, on the specialty aisle here. And it's followed by the 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment. The 7 of Swords is kind of like walking away from a war, or somebody else walking away from a war, but taking their swords from their opponents, okay, rather than engaging in battle. It's a wish fulfillment here. This is crazy. Whew. Whatever it is, it's all good, but I think the main message here on this aisle, it really doesn't want to tell me everything. Why is the 9 of Cups here? You or somebody in your life may be making a major change, okay, that might bring a tower to other people, but it's going to be very lucky, okay? It's divinely guided. I see your blessings behind it here. I see your good work in here. Somehow your major arcana card showing up down here. Nice 5 of Wands here. The 9 of Wands. Why is the 9 of Wands here? They don't want me to know shit about this tile. Oh, okay. Why is Moon here? Why is Moon here? The Tower. Okay. What I'm going to say, which is pretty much all they want me to say about this last lane, is not in the near future, like next week or two, but in the future thereafter, and time is fluid in these, so could be. But I see this as more futuristic change. There's going to be a tower moment in your life, okay, or that you bring to somebody else regarding some changes, okay? They're all fortuitous, but they don't want me to know anything about what's going on with them. Like I've got every blocker card I have here, okay, that I can have here, okay? All I can see is that it's about a leap of faith, and that it's regarding someone's independence, okay? And there's going to be some choices made in a positive way, okay? There may be a fire sign involved, and it's towards a wish fulfillment if it's not you, for somebody else. It's about mastery or apprenticeship, so who they want to work hard on. And they don't want me to know about it. They don't want me to tell you about it. I got like every blocker card like here I could have, except for, you know, whatever change comes up in the future, if it makes you feel uneasy or insecure, don't let it. Because they're telling me here that whatever it is going to be very lucky, very fortuitous, and very beneficial. Okay, that's really all they want me to like tell you about it. That's what they'll tell me about it. Okay, and so that is like the message. The message is if there's something that comes in or comes up over the next few months that kind of throws like a monkey wrench into the structure of everything, and makes you feel scared or makes you feel like you're gonna lose your structure, lose your comfort, lose your foundation. It's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. And everything's gonna be okay. That's what they want you to know about it. Okay, it's better than okay. Okay. They don't want me to tell you anything else about it. And back here, let me just take a look at the back of the deck real quick, because yeah, this back of the deck is so funny. It like relates back to it because I have the 6 of Swords, the High Priestess. It's like it relates back to your whole thing, wish fulfillment and Magician. Okay, something's being manifested that may not come to full fruition for a little while, but it's going to be all positive when it does. It may bring a little bit of a tower or a feeling of a tower, but whatever changes that come are going to be actually good changes. Okay. And every other line that you have here look very fortuitous, very wonderful. You guys seem to be in a period of intense emotional healing and change, okay? And wonderful things ahead, all right? I think I mentioned before, look for, positive alliances, okay? I do have that conjunction with alliance up there, all right? And the midheaven, there may be changes with your career, all right, going on now or in the near future. They're all going to be fortuitous according to these cards. They're all good. I do see you having to walk away from some things, change some things, or there's been a big upheaval, but it all looks beautiful, and you seem to be staying in a really, really good heart space. And I would expect that right now, Cancer, because with Pluto being in those final degrees, Pluto can kind of bring in the good and the bad in you and in everybody else, okay? And it's in your 7-7. So, there's been considerable pressure there, depending on what specific astrological house that it plants on. But I really feel like the majority of the Cancers have either gotten rid of the toxicity that Pluto brought in or had that major transition upsweep and are feeling those final degrees of Pluto and really having like a tremendous change in the positive. So I love you, Cancer. I'll see you guys later. Okay. Check out the full moon reading, and I will definitely do a mid-month reading before that partial solar eclipse. I hope you guys are doing great. Have a wonderful night.